So as a foundational element, let's talk a little bit about risk management. There are sort of two things I want to touch on. Thing one is, what is risk? Now, there are multiple definitions out there, but they tend to gravitate around a conversation about the chance that something is going to happen that has an impact on your strategic objectives. Specifically, what we're looking at is two major aspects. What is an event that might happen, and what are the consequences if that event were to happen? From there, we might want to estimate the impact of that risk, the criticality of it, and we tend to do that by looking at two dimensions. Again, what are the consequences of that risk happening against what is the likelihood? So if something has a high likelihood and high consequences, that's seen as a higher risk than something that has low consequences and low likelihood. And finally, risks can have a positive or negative effect. So for example, if your strategy is around penetrating new markets, the risk associated with that, the downside is you invest the resources and you don't get the extra penetration and therefore lose profitability. Or the upside risk is you are successful at that and you have increased growth, and maybe there's a downside associated with, larger accounts receivables, more operating line required and such. But risks have an upside and downside. To deal with risks, we've developed a concept that's called enterprise risk management. Enterprise risk management tends to take a look at managing risks in two aspects. One is where risks impact the organizational performance. That has to do with knowledge and information about risks, which will impact the corporate objectives and our management to ensure that we achieve our long-term and near-term objectives. The second is risk associated with performance capabilities, and that's things that threaten your organization's ability to strategically position or deliver the stakeholder value proposition, again, to ensure the sustainability and long-term viability of the organization. So enterprise risk management is about being able to take action on those risks. And the risk scorecard becomes a tool which enables that risk management to truly occur effectively for CMAs.